Welcome back to the Cricket Today show for an insane test wrap of the Australia vs West Indies test series. I'm your host, Liam McAllion, also known as the Stats Guy. We just got one man on the couch today. He's fired up. He's turned up in the office. That's very nice to see. Liam Mullaly, how you going?
I'm going good. Yeah, once Marcus saw the result today, it put him into like a sickness that we don't know. He's just blown away by Starc and Boland.
Honestly, we're going to touch on the Aussies this morning. That Aussies just cheering everywhere because that is an insane result, which we will touch on in a second. Make sure you check out odds.com.au for more cricket content. Marcus, who's not here, chucks up a lot of articles on there across all sports, but cricket as well specifically. It's going to be an awesome show. As Leo mentioned, we're going to talk up Starkey and Boland, build them both a statue, which we will touch on, and our early Ashes 11. So, Leo, that's all he's been talking about for the last, I reckon, 6 months, and the Ashes is creeping up. It's creeping up on us, so we might as well do an Ashes 11.
Yeah, why not? I think I've seen a few clips on social, so let's give our take.
Why not? Why not? Before we start, make sure you get around this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to keep building to the summer and still posting content across Cricket Today AU on the socials as well. So make sure you check that out. All right, let's get right into it because we haven't done a wrap show in a while, but we had to on this one. This is absolutely awesome. Third test wrap. Australia sweep the series 3-0. It was a day-night test, the pink ball, and they win by 176 runs. I believe that's now 12 of 13 tests that they've won in the pink ball. So we should just play pink ball tests all the time.
Yeah, I don't mind a good old day-night of that last session when it's awesome. Like swinging around, hooping, and then as soon as it's done, you can go to bed.
You'd hate to be a batter with the pink ball, though. Oh.
You'd hate, yeah, unless you're Marnus, who has a good record with the pink ball.
Well, yeah, he didn't even play. Obviously, though, if you haven't seen it, the Windies were bowled out by Australia for 27, the second lowest score in Test history. Apparently, we were talking to people in the office. Constas missed an easy one fielding, so he's cost Australia the chance at having the worst Test score against them. So that's a bit annoying.
Why are we throwing Constas under the bus?
Well, he's going to get thrown under the
bus.
bus.
He got a great run out in the first innings.
He did, but that's all he did. That's all he did.
That's different.
Anyway, let's get into the Starc and Boland. We've got to talk about them.
Yeah, why are we talking about Constas?
Let's get into the bowlers.
Starc and Boland this.
You go, Leo.
This is the Starc and Boland show. They dominated Starc 6 for 9. He had 5 for 2 at one stage of the game. He took 3 in the first over. The Windies had no answer to his angle away, swing in. It's almost like he's been doing that for 100 test matches. You'd think after 100 test matches, the Windies would know this is Starc's main threat. They obviously didn't. And Boland 3 for 2, including a hat-trick, which first hat-trick since Siddle on his birthday.
On his birthday, yes.
And the 10th Aussie to do it in tests ever. I believe that's right.
Yeah, so he's also the first Aussie since Siddle, as you said. But none of the big bowlers that we have right now in that great bowling cartel have a hat-trick in the tests. So Boland's just gone, I'm sitting on the bench, I get 5 for every second match, and now I'm going to get a hat-trick. I reckon he's so unlucky that he's just in that sort of same age bracket as these legends.
But he's not coming in for Starc, though, because some of his stats in this game are nuts, aren't they?
Oh, Starc's got stats galore. As Leo mentioned, he's had his 100th test. He said in 2023 that was a little bit controversial. He didn't want any IPL money. He didn't want to play in IPL. He wants to play 100 tests for Australia. Loves playing for Australia. Obviously, turning down IPL money, he would have got millions.
He didn't turn it down. He did play.
He didn't play in 2023, and then he wanted to play more tests. It was like he had like a year and a half off, I reckon, of like no IPL, no sort of other things other than tests and things for Australia. So I respect that. He's played 100 tests now, and he's absolutely awesome. He's gotten past the 400 test wicket mark, which not many Aussies have done.
I think he's the 4th, isn't he?
4th, yeah.
So it's McGrath, Warren, Lyon, and him.
Put some respect on Starkey's name. That's all we got to do.
He gets overhated.
He does. He does. He's got that dog in him now as well, which I'll touch on. He's got the fastest ever fifer here in this test match in test history. He just needed 15 balls to get fifer. That's crazy.
I reckon I could survive 15 balls with Mitch Starc.
No, you couldn't. You're either going to have a broken toe.
Okay. Sorry. I reckon I could go out less than 5 times facing 15 balls.
I genuinely reckon you won't.
That's just surviving 1 every 3, surely.
He could bowl 5 Yorkers in those 15 balls.
My setup is bat in front of pad, and I'm not even setting up. I'm just having the bat in front of the pad. If it's short, I'm getting out of the way, doing one of these ones, dodging it. And if it's full, just try and get the bat there.
What's the fastest ball you would have faced? 140?
I reckon I faced close to 140.
What?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
There was one game for 4th 11. I was playing Yarraville. This guy was like an X1s and he was bowling like 135 rockets. He bowled a Yorker and I blocked it out.
135. That
Probably
is
130.
I reckon more like 30.
No, like, he was quick. He was quick. Yeah.
Don't know about that one. And then I think Starc, as I said, he had that dog in him. He was fired up from Jaden Seal. So what's with West Indies players and giving India players and a few other teams giving people send-offs? So Seals gave Starc a send-off. The last person you should give a send-off is the bowlers that are going to be coming in the next innings.
No, I love it.
Nah.
No, it's great. I want to see more of this stuff. I want to bring me back to when Rabada bumped Smith and Smith got rattled by
Did you say bumped?
Yeah, he bumped him.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Just checking, yeah.
Yeah. Just I pronounced the P in that word. Don't worry,
I'm
mate.
just joking.
Bring back the ball tampering saga. Bring back all of it. No, I want the drama. I want the send-offs. I'm so excited. The Ashes, by the way, there's going to be send-offs galore.
Yeah.
Like if Bryden Cars plays, he's giving a send-off to every batsman he gets out. Archer's giving the stare down to everyone. I want send-offs.
Yeah, no,
Don't be a baby.
Don't be a baby. Is that what you're saying? But yeah, I think it fired up Starkey, and he ended up with 6 for, and he's just incredible. As you mentioned, a bit underrated, I reckon. All right, that's the third test rack because we just wanted to talk up the Aussie bowlers. The batsmen were horrible. I think it was 7 ducks from the West Indies. Yeah, the Aussie batsmen, it was just the bowlers.
Better.
No, Aussie batsmen weren't much better, but we didn't get bowled out for 27. So happy days for Australia.
Not yet.
Not yet. When are we going to get bowled out for 27?
Oh, we could.
No way. That's never happening. Big questions. We haven't done this one for a while, but there's a lot of questions surrounding selection. The Ashes are in the summer coming up, which we just touched on before. Selection. So the openers, they're struggling. You've got Khawaja in the twilight stages of his career. Obviously had a great career, but he hasn't made a run for a while. You've got Constas, who I still think he'll be all right, but he's really, really struggled there.
Yeah, Constas just looks to me like... So he's burst onto the scene, playing an expansive form of his game. I don't think that's his actual game, but then he's gone, all right, let me try and get back to my game, and he's almost gone too far the other way. And the trick for him is finding that balance, and that's going to be a tough thing to find for him for such a young dude, where it's to the point maybe it's not like to worsen his confidence. It's let's go back to some state-level cricket, build your form back up. We still back you in for
Hopefully,
a long-term prospect here, but yeah, he wasn't great throughout the series.
Yeah, so do you think it's time to replace some openers? Is Constas going to keep his spot? Is Khawaja going to keep his spot? That's the big question here. Who in that top order needs to be replaced?
I think you still, in a weird way, have to keep one of them because you don't want to change 2 openers. It just isn't great for stability, I don't think, especially coming up to one of the biggest series, or the biggest series, I think, for an Australian side when it comes to tests. I just think you need to at least keep one, and Khawaja's been there for a while. He's been the mainstay. So do you stay with him? That's the question.
It is a big question. I'm leaning towards keeping him in as well because I think he'll be more suited to Australian conditions, which I'll touch on later with the Ashes 11 than the West Indies. Like, it was tough batting over there, so I'll give him another go, I reckon. Cam Green is the next one I want to talk about. He was solid. He had a 50 in this series. He had a few 40s. A lot of guys could hardly even make above 20. So do we think he's locked in for the rest of the summer, the rest of the next couple of years? Because I was very critical of him, but he did prove me wrong a couple of times and fought strong.
Yeah, he did prove us wrong. And the thing with Cam Green is when he does get himself in, he really does fight. He digs deep. He buys time for the guys like Travis Head, Bo Webster, who are a bit more aggressive. But the challenge for him will be making those sort of starts that he does get, which he has gotten at the number 3 position into those big scores. If he can score a big Ashes century, that is just perfection. That is what we need at number 3.
Perfection. I didn't write this one in there, but another big question. Do we think we're going to see any more tests coming up where Nathan Lyon's dropped? Or is this... Because he's only been dropped, I think it was 2013 and last week, obviously.
No, I don't think so. I think we'll see him play every test in the Ashes. And I think in a few games where he gets that bounce that he's known for, he can really trouble the English bats. So I don't think so.
No, I agree on that one. All right, we've done the big questions. I reckon we do this now. The early Ashes 11.
Yeah, why not? Because, sorry to cut you off, but I don't think we play another test till the Ashes.
No,
I
we've
think
got a lot
it's
of short
appropriate
form.
to sort of now we take everything that we've gathered, all the info we have, we try and build our Ashes 11 and squad. We're going to pick 4 squad players.
I'm really nervous for this one because it's tough. It's tough against the English. I'll start with you. What is your early Ashes 11 and squad?
All right, the winning Ashes 11 for mine, I'm sticking with Khawaja at the top.
Okay.
Mick Sweeney for Constas, I think, should come in. I love his temperament at the top of the order. Cam Green, I think, has done enough to have the number 3 spot.
Yep.
Then we go Smith, Head, Webster, Carey, Cummins, Starc, Lyon, and Hazelwood as my 11. And then the squad, I've gone with Constas, Marnus, Weatherald,
Weatherald.
who is the top run scorer last season in Shield, averages 50 opening the batting, and Scotty Boland, of course.
Yeah,
that is my Ashes squad.
Good. Don't mind the Weatherald shout because, yeah, you said he's been in really good form.
English is stiff,
Oh, yeah.
but I just
Actually,
think he's more
English more.
suited to the spinning conditions.
No, fair enough. And you got McSweeney back in there. So you're replacing Constas for McSweeney.
Yeah, as I said, I think his temperament, McSweeney, is good. And
Yeah.
he's a bit like Cam Green. And I thought what he showed in the day-nighter against India, where he only made 38, but he showed enough for mine that he's probably what we need at the top. I don't care if the run rate is under 2 for the first day for Australia.
Nah, we need to lock in.
It's about preserving the wicket, making sure that when Head and Webster and Carey come in, these free-flowing scoring guys who could probably go at a run a ball, that they're not under pressure. They're not coming in for 4 for 40 and you're like, oh, crap, they've got to save us again. They've got to be coming in for 4 for 200. And I don't care if that's 4 for 200 after 80 overs.
No, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
Don't mind that. All right, I'm going to get into mine. This is going to be, it's a little bit more controversial than your one, I reckon. McSweeney and Constas, the young guns opening up. I want to see that happen. Then you've got Cam Green, who might be coming in pretty quickly. Steve Smith, Travis Head, Bo Webster, Alex Carey, Pat Cummins, Starc, Lyon. And then, I don't know, I just really want Scotty Boland in at number 11.
No Hoff?
That is really, really stiff. And Marcus will be shouting. He'll be in the comments, who's usually on the show. He loves Hazelwood. But I think having a look at the recent form, Scotty Boland came in, got a hat-trick. He just did exactly what we needed. In Australia, especially at the MCG and a few other places, he just dominates. I really want Scotty Boland in this thing, in this side.
In this
side, I meant to say. And if I'm going to take anyone out, it's Hazelwood. I think out of all the wicket takers in this series, he's had the least. He's best in these last 4 test matches has been 2 for in an innings. And Scotty Boland, you can just lock in for 3 or 4 for. I reckon this is very harsh. But as a personal fan, I just really want to see Scotty Boland. And against England, he's done it before.
He does have to play at the MCG.
Yeah, 100%. And even at the SCG, he killed it last summer as well.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to put him in there. My squad, you got to have Hazelwood in there. Obviously, I think it's out of him and Boland. I'm going to take out, I was going to say Marnus, but I forgot about Inglis. So Marnus, you're not in the squad.
Dropping Marnus from the squad.
Yeah, don't even want him in the squad. He's washed. So I'll put Inglis in there. Kawaja as that opener backup spot. He's got the experience, but the young guns can start in there. And then Fergus O'Neill is my rogue shout.
That's a bias shout because we love him on this show.
We love him on the show, but he has the runs on the board. He had the most wickets in county cricket over that 3 or 4 match period he played. He was unbelievable. He's gotten a lot of these English batsmen out before over in England, and he's a very confident man. I reckon whenever he comes in for the Australia team, if this is this year or next year, I reckon he's going to burst onto the scene and do really well.
He will play for Australia. Just I don't think it'll be within the next 12
That's all right.
months.
I just think little sneaky shout out for him. And on the openers, McSweeney and Constas, I just think we've got to look to the future a bit. Like we've said this last summer, I don't think Kawaja's going to make more runs than McSweeney. I think McSweeney's got a good temperament, very stiff to be dropped from his first time he was in the team. And Constas, I think he'll be suited more to the Australian conditions. The ball coming on a bit more. It's not going to cut off the seam as much. He can sort of swing through the line a bit more, play a bit more attacking. And like you said, he just needs that confidence back. He needs to play in between that attacking and sort of blocking and playing it slow, because when he plays it too slow, that's not his style. That's not his style. So I don't mind that.
Fair.
Anyway, let us know in the comments about our Ashes 11. Because
And what's their Ashes 11?
and what's your Ashes 11, because we're already so... I always want the Ashes to start now. Can't it be summer already?
I'm very nervous for the Ashes.
You're already nervous.
I'm a wreck.
You're a wreck for
I haven't
every...
slept in 8 days.
8 days?
Yep.
You look great for that. You must have had a few coffees.
I'm in a relationship.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
Denied.
No one get around him in the comments. All right. That's Stumps for the Cricket Today show. We will be back for some other test wraps in the future in summer. We've got the short format of Australia cricket, which we're going to cover, and the socials. We're going to be all over that on Cricket Today AU. To get right around the show, make sure you subscribe. Send in any questions and comments. We love going through the comments on the show. Thank you very much to Brody behind the camera. Thanks, Leo, for this quick little show.
Thank you.
Perfect. That's another episode of Cricket Today done. We're out.